What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the Xbox One versus the PlayStation 4 versus PC gaming. Before I get into the commentary, let's talk about this gameplay real quick. My very first game ever playing Regicide. You'll see at the end of this game I get my first game of Regicide achievement, or whatever the fuck it's called at the very end. Totally destroyed these guys, so I'm pretty proud of myself for this gameplay. But let's get into the topic. So, the Xbox One press release just happened today, and if you didn't see it, you didn't miss much if you're a gamer. If you're into ESPN and your Xbox being able to watch TV, then it was probably the best press conference ever. But if you're into video games, you didn't miss shit. Just watch the Call of Duty Ghost trailer and what was this other game called here? Quantum Break. Watch those two trailers. You've seen it all. They're both on my channel. I'll put links in the video responses below. That's it. That's all. That's really it for gaming. The rest of it was check it out. If you watch ESPN, the Xbox will track your fantasy league, which, I mean, I guess that's cool if you're into that, but I'm a gamer. I like to play video games, and it seems like the Xbox One isn't focusing on video games that much. Now, I might be wrong. The Xbox 360 completely dominated the PS3, this console war, and the Xbox was a much more diverse system. It could do way more than the PlayStation 3. And the Xbox 360, coming from a guy that owns both the PS3 and the 360, Xbox 360 totally dominated the PlayStation this console war. Hands fucking down. But it's kind of got me worried. The Xbox kind of has me worried with their focus. PlayStation is focusing on games. You can tell by the features, their press conferences, things like that. They're focusing on games, where the Xbox seems to be focusing on everything else. Maybe they'll be able to pull it off. I don't know. Microsoft has a lot of money. They've got a lot of resources. They might be able to pull off the greatest thing ever. But I'm not too sold on it quite yet, because everything they showed, all their big features that they really come out. Maybe they held a lot back for E3. But I feel like their focus isn't so much on gaming as it is on trying to win over the largest demographic ever. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm just a dude on YouTube. So the Xbox One, their biggest features were motion control. You stretch your hands out to make the screen bigger, and you can. It's got all this Kinect bullshit integration. Am I the only one that wants this motion capture gaming to just hurry up and die? When I get my Xbox, I'll probably get both the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. I'll probably get both. But I'm just going to duct tape that Kinect thing. I don't want the Xbox to see when I'm fapping. I don't need that shit. I will never, ever talk to my Xbox. That will never happen. It's just silly, man. I don't know, man. I think that shit's just dumb as hell. So, Xbox One, first impressions, I'm kind of worried that they're not focusing on gaming as much. Maybe they've got gaming covered and they're going to show us a bunch of really cool gaming stuff. Microsoft, they have a lot of money. They've probably bought up a lot of really good exclusives. There's a lot of exclusive content coming strictly to the Xbox that the PlayStation 4 won't get until a later time. The Xbox One is the Call of Duty console, which is very important. Call of Duty, love it or hate it, it is the most powerful game in the world right now. The most people play it, and it's got a lot of sway. And the Xbox is going to be getting the DLC and everything else before the PlayStation and the PC. And the game, Call of Duty, will probably run better on the Xbox. That's just kind of how it is, man. They make Call of Duty for the Xbox, and it gets ported to everything else, so obviously it's going to run the best on the Xbox. Now to get into hardware. The PlayStation 4, from what it looks like, is going to be the more powerful system. But that doesn't mean shit. A lot of people might look at the tech specs of the PS4 and go like, man, this blows Xbox out of the water. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter hardly at all, except for maybe the PlayStation exclusives. Look at what happened to this console generation. Every single game that was on both consoles, for the most part, looked and ran better on the Xbox than it did on the PS3, even though the PS3 has better technical specifications. Why is this? Well, for one, the PS3 was hard to code for, but for two, and probably the most important, is that game developers made their games for the Xbox and then ported them over to the PlayStation. That's pretty huge. That's why the PC, you can have this badass PC, and BioShock Infinite will still run like shit. My computer is a good example. the GTX 680 and my CPU, even though I've got this beast-ass computer that can run, everything. I've got a GTX 680, 3930K, 8-core or 6-core processor, 16 gigs of RAM. I got a sick rig. And BioShock Infinite has stuttering issues because it's a shitty port from a console. That stuff matters. So when you have games that are specifically designed for Xbox and then ported over to the PlayStation 3, it doesn't matter how great your PS3 is or how great your PC is. They're still going to run better on the Xbox. Call of Duty is another great example. There's hardly any bugs on Xbox. The bugs on Xbox get fixed faster. There's not any random... Black Ops 1 is a good example. Like, the PC version would just freeze for like 3 seconds. Randomly freeze. The Xbox version, it never happened. So, that's how I'm going to tie this into PC gaming. A lot of people look at consoles... A lot of PC gamers... This is coming from a PC gamer. I am a PC gamer. I own an Xbox and a PS3 because I like to play the exclusives. But goddamn, are PC gamers a bunch of dick riders? It is ridiculous. If you own a console, like if you tell a PC gamer you play on a console, they're like, "Oh my god, you play on a console?" When in reality, consoles are the best deal in gaming. I know a guy that bought an Xbox in, I think it was 2005 when they came out. 2005. He spent $400 on an Xbox, and he has that. That's all he spent. $400. Since 2005, if you're a PC gamer, you're paying way more for what you do. How many times have you upgraded your computer as a PC gamer? You buy one graphics card in the past 7 years, that's more than you'd spend on an Xbox. So if you're a casual gamer or you're just a gamer that doesn't have a big budget, console gaming is the way to go. And console games don't look that bad. Yeah, you don't get the 1080p super sexy 60 FPS all the time, but they're still pretty goddamn good for them being 7 years old. So, the PC dick riders, I don't know what to tell you guys, man. I'm a PC gamer. I play games on PC primarily. I like my MMOs, but, man, what the fuck? Consoles and PCs are going to be probably dead even for a good 2 years. Especially since we're at this sort of graphical, I don't want to say... Yeah, a graphical standstill. Graphics are at a point to where they're not mattering as much, and it's about the gameplay. So PC games and console games are going to look very similar for a while. And before you even start, I know some of you PC elitists are already typing up in the comments, "Look at the Xbox specs. They're from 2 years ago. They're my PC specs from 2 to 3 years ago. The games are going to look like shit. PC for life, dude." No. The thing about console gaming that hardly anybody even thinks about, is the fact that every single console game is designed to run on that specific hardware. Imagine if every PC game you ever played was specifically designed to run on your graphics card. Why do you think when you look at when you upgrade your graphics drivers, when you update your graphics drivers, and you see like Nvidia type out like, "We improved performance in Tomb Raider by 600,000%. That's how crazy you can optimize games for graphics cards and things like that. Look at what they're doing right now. Look at Black Ops 2 for the Xbox. The Xbox is ancient. Imagine playing a game like BioShock Infinite. Yes, BioShock Infinite looks much better on PC, but it still looks pretty goddamn good on the Xbox. Imagine playing that on a computer from 2005. A PC gamer I can't even imagine playing on a computer from 2005. I can't even remember the computer I had in 2005. So, you gotta give credit to consoles. This motherfucking train just went by. You gotta give credit to the consoles for looking as good as they do for how old they are. I upgrade everything on my computer every year and a half to 2 years. I knew I couldn't get this God damn it, fucking train. I knew I couldn't get this thing done without that fucking train. So, there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Shit. Also, before I almost forget, thanks to these people for donating and supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. Even your small donations help a ton. This is my life. I don't spend my money on much else other than food, electricity, and things to make videos with. Thanks, guys. You guys are awesome. Super generous. I appreciate it. And, yeah, thanks a lot to these people. Eric, Justin, Alexander, John, David, Timothy. You guys are awesome. See you guys in the next video. Peace.